In the centre of London, not far from Trafalgar Square, Whitehall and Piccadilly, there is a corner of Israel. Rex House is the home of the Jewish Agency in London and of its Youth and Hechalutz department. And when we got there the other day to start shooting this film, they were having a meeting.
At the meeting, we discussed, among other things, Eder Farm.
That's where we train for our future life as kibbutz members. We learn not only farming, but also living as a community.
We learn to do a man's job.
And a woman's.
The going's not always easy.
After feeding the animals, we can settle down to our own meal.
Has anyone seen Cecil?
And later, the inevitable lecture and discussion.
Where is Cecil?
From London, we took the train to Leeds, where a famous VIP was opening a youth club. Mr. Ben-Gurion, former Prime Minister of Israel, and its leader in the fateful days of its War of Independence, is one of the many Israeli and Zionist leaders who make it a point to meet young Jewish people all over the world.
Mr. Ben-Gurion broke his journey from New York home to Israel in order to stop in Leeds and make the inauguration speech at the club. In spite of his age, he looked agile and full of spirits. He was a surefire hit with his young audience.
The department caters also for younger children. Reveille can be a pleasure, and the camp as a whole an experience to remember.
Did you like the food?
Not much.
Take, for instance, our show, Yossi. I've never heard an audience laugh so much. It was a bombshell. I played the lead.
I shall never forget that day in November when we walked down the platform at Victoria Station. At last, our group from Cedar Farm was leaving for Israel. We have been here at Kibbutz Amiad ages and ages. Actually, it's only 3 months, but I am feeling like a real Sabra already. Everybody's happy, as you can see from the enclosed snapshot. Janet, now called Jael, is fine. So is Lou, renamed Eliyahu. He says cows are daft. Roger, or Reuben, is marvellous with eggs. Love, Nicky. Oh, by the way, one meets interesting people in the kibbutz. The other day a group of Afro-Asian students came along and we discussed problems of interest to us and to them. We went to Jerusalem to see some friends at the Machon, the Institute for Youth Leaders. Then, with a group of Shnat Shirut people, we went for a walk. Shnat Shirut means a year's voluntary service in Israel. The town was full of people who had come over with the summer group and other groups organized by the Youth and Hechalutz department. We stopped to look at the Jordanian sentries on the old walls of Jerusalem.
But the challenge remains, the challenge of guiding the younger generation towards a future of happiness and achievement.